Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super mega excited to actually share this very interesting list with you guys, and today the list will be based on top lesbian medical series that I will highly recommend you all to go ahead and go watch. So basically this list will include, lesbian couples and also characters, that have, some medicine and medical, in this case nurses, doctors, nurses assistants in it. But before we get into further details, thank you so much for all the love and all the support. And let me know your thoughts down below in the comments if you have watched any of this, series, and what is your personal thoughts on it. So let's get right into further details. So first and foremost, we're gonna start off with Grey's Anatomy season 21, episode 6. In this, season finale, Dr. Teddy and Dr. Cass shared a kiss. The kiss, occurred after, both of them expressed some emotional, vulnerability, particularly regarding their respective relationships and how they were feeling in their open marriages. Yes, the show always brings some woman on woman love, even if it's just brief relationships, even if it's just situationships, some of them, also in very serious relationships, but somewhere, somehow, Grey's Anatomy always have some queerness to it. And let me tell you, I love that for the show. Obviously, these two, they are not in a full-blown relationship, but there is other couples and situationships going on the show as well. I couldn't include all of them on the list, so I just decided to pick them. But if you guys know, there's also Jules and Mika. There's also other classic couples as well. If you know, you know, and if you don't, now you know. Now we're gonna move forward to Charité, a six-part series about the renowned German hospital set in the 80s Berlin. Through fell to the burr when one of the only queer characters was unfortunately eliminated, which left a lot of people very angry, including me, because I feel like her storyline had so much potential. Her story is actually available to watch on episodes 3, 4, and 5 on season 1 in this case. Her name is Wester. In basically the show is available to watch on Netflix depending on your location. And basically you can also see that she works as a nurse assistant and hides her sexuality due to her reality and conservative environment that she lives in. Later on, a lot of people started to be suspicious about it, and one thing led to another, and also other situations that she got herself into that led her to actually, unfortunately getting eliminated. But yes, highly recommended, and also feel like this one, doesn't get the credit that it does deserve. Then moving forward from in season 4, Christy and Marielle's relationship continues to be the center of focus. Christy, a medical student, is the basically factor doctor in the town, and Marielle, her fiance, is dealing with her own, situations when it comes to certain situations, the aftermath of the arrival. The dynamic is complex, with Mariel initially, being skeptical of the town and everything that rerounds it when it comes to just the whole darkness and it all. And Chrissy is struggling to balance her medical duties with her personal life, and also trying to be there for her partner when it comes to her own personal journey on recovering. But somewhere, somehow, I have to say, in season 4, I was a little bit disappointed by the storyline. But I still feel like, the best season for them so far would be season 3, because you can actually see how they came together in order to solve the differences and basically give their relationship another try. So I would highly recommend watching their relationship from season 3, then move on forward to the last season, which is season 4. Then moving forward, we have Casualties, and you can follow their relationship on the latest, season that the show actually has. On this medical drama, Ngozi and Nicole relationship is, the central storyline, exploring themes of love, acceptance, and the challenges of navigating personal life while working in a stressful environment. Ngozi brings her son from Nigeria to basically come and live with her and Nicole. But obviously, they have decided not to tell her son yet regarding their relationship. And obviously, that is something that Nicole is trying to respect. But she also doesn't want to hide their relationship. But she also knows that Ngozi is trying to reconnect with her son and develop, that mother and son relationship that they haven't had in a really long time. On the other hand, Nicole is also, dealing with her own stuff when it comes to postpartum, and Ngozi is trying her best to be there for her on this journey as well. Obviously, the couple goes through a lot of trials and tribulations in order to make things work between them. At the beginning, you can see they do good, and they don't do good, and they do good, and they don't do good. But some way, somehow, they are figuring things out, and that is very, very important. Then moving forward, we have the ringers. Genevieve becomes romantically involved with Beverly, leading to a love triangle with Beverly's twin sister. Genevieve is a significant figure in both the twins' lives, initially forming a relationship with Beverly while also becoming Elliot's enemy. Elliot is deeply possessive over Beverly and resents Genevieve's presence, and especially because of their shared history and dependence on each other. Unfortunately, there's only one season available. I thought this one will actually get renewed because of the amazing content that it was. Let me tell you, and especially the ending, the way the series ended, I was like, I know where we need another season. But unfortunately, I don't feel like that will happen. I was doing my research. It says that there will not be a season 2, but I might be wrong. If you guys have more info about a possible second season, please let me know your thoughts on it. But let me tell you, I feel like this couple had so much potential. Especially how things ended. If you know how it ended, But I really would like to see what would have happened. Knowing that the circumstances of the ending. Then moving forward, we have Enfermera. Sophia and Joanna relationship develops and has a romance based on a doctor and nurse relationship. So basically, the doctor wants to keep their relationship a secret because she doesn't want anybody to get involved in her personal life. And also, she had a very bad, experience with her ex, who was also a nurse. So things didn't go as well as she thought. So she have decided to keep her relationship with the nurse, with her new girlfriend in this case, a secret. But the nurse actually has a whole different view on how things should be. She believes that in this case, if you love someone, you have to be open about it, and there's no reason for you to hide the relationship. And the nurse was also the one who was always compromising, letting the doctor get her way, have her way, until she reached actually a limit, and she basically confronted the doctor and said, "Her like, if this is what you want, if this is the type of relationship you want, I'm out." And later on, obviously, the doctor came to her senses. She apologized, and she could get her back. And moral of the story, yes, the two does have a happy ending. I just had to go ahead and include it here. And I've also done a review regarding their relationship just in case, you want my point of view. Then moving forward, we have Chicago Fire season 1. In this case, Leslie was in a long-term relationship with Clarice. Before Clarice left, leaving Shay's heart, basically destroyed, they shared a close bond with each other, including kissing and just being all lovey-dovey. Clarice eventually leaves her husband to move in with Shay, and their romance basically started to take a left turn once, in this case, her husband wanted full custody over the child, and one thing led to another, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have a lot of info regarding this, season 1 of Chicago Fires. If you guys do, let me know, your opinion on it, and, just give me a little bit more on of details regarding the relationship, because I couldn't find much. I'm just going on, according to what I've read, according to, what I could, capture in my own way. So if you guys have more details regarding, their situation and also other possible queer characters in the show, please, let me know down below in the comments. That would be very helpful. So yes, guys, that's basically it. Please let me know other, lesbian couples or characters in medical series or movies as well. That would be very, very helpful. Thank you so much for all the love and all the support. And I also want to say, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Yes, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And I've also activated the super stickers to the channel, just in case any of you would like to make a small donation. That will help us out a lot. I really hope you all have enjoyed this list. Until the next list, and good.